All right, today we're in Shelby, Michigan at the number 1 disc golf course in Michigan. Was number 11 in the world last year. It's number 21 this year. Excited to play here. This has been on my list for a long time, and we are finally here. So, looks like a nice place. It actually looks kind of busy, so probably need to get started. But first, you need to take a look at this shirt my wife made me. Looks fantastic, if you ask me. Anyway, we're here at hole 1. It is a par 3. This looks like a par 3 course. I've seen 2 par 4s on it, I believe. We're going to play the original 18 today. And this is hole 1, and it is 253 feet. I can see the top of the basket. You probably can't because my wife's so short. So we're just going to try throwing a Centurion up there, and then we'll probably throw I don't know, figure it out. Start with this. The basket's kind of right on the edge of this pine tree here, but back there a little ways. First throw of the day. Well, that was horrible. So now we're going to throw an it. I kind of figured it would be. First throw of the day is never pretty. Hopefully this will go a little straighter and not too far. Oh, I turned that over. And I probably threw it 300 feet. So we're going to throw 3 off the top today because I just got out of the car and I'm not starting off that bad. We're going to throw a rock. New Rock, great store. We stopped at in Muskegon. We're going to throw it. All right, that's going to be our starting shot. It's fading left, but we're off. First putt of the day, and it's probably 38 feet away, maybe. I should have warmed up a little bit. Par. All right, we're on hole 2. And as you can see, this is the only information you get on the holes. Just a number 2 and a little tee pad. We'll call it shaped like a rocket. So they do have scorecards up there in the mailbox. You might want to take one just so you can find your way around. I had to open UDisc and screenshot it to get the distances because the Wi-Fi out here is not great. So hole 2 is it's one of the only par 4s on the course, and it is 504 feet, I think. So we're just gonna throw it as far as we can towards the woods. And yeah, except we don't have a lot of room. All right, it's kind of short, but it'll do. All right, I only threw it about halfway. I really should have took time to warm up, but it's about 250 feet away. It's there in the middle of the shadows. I'm gonna come in on the right side and crash in left with my T-bird. Hopefully we can get close. That looks good if it don't hit anything. We skipped up right in front of the basket. I think we're in good shape. One thing I like already is the sand does not let the disc skip very far. So I actually came into this at a pretty low angle where it would have skipped far had this been solid ground. So we'll take a birdie. Seems like a hole I can do that on. All right. Hole 3, 374 feet. I'm gonna throw the it on a little hyzer and see if we can get it to flip up. flipped over. All right, we're left with a pretty long putt, probably 60. Get in. Oh, it hit the basket. Par. Hole 4, par 3, 293 feet. This is a pretty steep incline, so we're just going to throw it as far up that hill as we can. My feet slid quite a bit. All right, let's go find the hole. I don't know if I can jump putt this far. It's only about 50 or 60, but this is quite the uphill. I don't think you can tell on the camera how I'm standing. Right over it. That's also what I was worried about, but it laid down. The roots are probably the only thing that stopped this from rolling to the bottom. This is not a putt you want to miss. What is this? Hole 5, par 3, 286 feet. Straight uphill. Just got a short up shot here. Throw my Sky God that we had to dig out of the pond yesterday at Lake Arvesta. We're gonna go around this and come crashing in at the hyzer. Oh, I hit the bottom of the pole. And it looks like it stayed there. I hit the rocks or hit the pole, and luckily we stayed right here. So par. All right. Hole 6, par 3, 286 feet. You can see it out there behind the tree. We're gonna throw a Halo Valkyrie out there and crash back to the left. Looks like we went over the top of it, but probably got a 20, 25 footer for par or birdie. This is further away than I thought it was. Probably about 35. Taking a par. Hole 7, par 3, 303 feet. Goes way down the ravine and back up the other side. So we're trying to go through this gap in the air right here over the short trees. So let's see if we can get the insanity over there. Oh, that looked pretty good. Came through that gap, came up a little bit short, so now we got about 30, 32 feet on steep incline. Don't roll away, I can't see it. Good. Are you keeping it rolling? Par. Hole 8 here at Flip City. We're going to try running the Foundation Disc Golf Aceathon disc. It's only 252 feet, but it's downhill and it's got some trees guarding it. So we're just going to see if we can get her down there. Give it a chance. Oh, that's going to have to get down fast. It went over it. It's down there. Probably about a 40-foot putt. All right, it's probably only about 30 foot. It's a little bit closer than I thought it'd be. All right, hole 9, Par 3, 222 feet. I'm going to try to flip my origin up in there. Oh my gosh, I barely hit the tree. That was going so good. Actually, I don't even think I'm going to have to jump. All right, we're under the basket. Par hole 10, 275 feet, straight uphill. I don't exactly know where the basket is, so I'm probably just going to try to set it on top of the hill somewhere. It says it goes to the left, but I'm not sure where it goes to the left, so just throw an insanity up there and let it set. Oh, I hope it skips up there. Oh, yeah. That was about perfect as far as getting to the top of the hill goes. When I looked at the paper, I thought this hole bent to the left. It looks like it actually goes to the right. I think it's wrong on the paper. So now I got to hyzer a sky god around these trees and try to get close to the basket and see if we can save par. All right, left myself about 30 feet. All right, we'll take the par. All right, here we are at hole 11. This is the signature hole at this course. Beautiful hole. It's 350 feet to the other side. I normally cannot throw 350 feet, but maybe off this elevation I can. So we're going to see. Here's the insanity. Right now it's currently calm with no wind either. I'm talking kind of quiet because there's people putting right over there. So. Oh my gosh, it flipped up pretty good. Wasn't a bad shot, just a little bit left. All right, I'm just going to try to toss a pixel up there and get it to sit on side of this hill. Sit. There we go. We get a par on the signature hole. All right, hole 12, par 3, 267 feet. As far as I'm concerned, this could be another signature hole. This is beautiful. Yeah, I'm glad there's not a lot of wind today. There is some, but not a ton. We're going to try throwing the Raptor on a forehand and just get it close. As you all know, forehand is not my best shot, but it's the shot this hole asked for. Get in. Oh, I thought it was going in. So close. Ready? I thought I had the right line, and I did. I was just a little bit short. But I'm happy with the birdie. Hole 13, another shot from way up high. All these shots are from way up high, so you know what that means, right? It means we walk down and then back up every single shot almost. But it really ain't been that bad. Of course it is 70 degrees outside, so nice day. Anyway, hole 13, par 3, what'd you say? 416 feet. I just need to hammer it as far as I can because it's almost to the tree line over there and then up to the left. So we're just going to throw an insanity out there as far as we can and try to keep it fairly straight. All right, it's not bad. I kind of know where the basket is. Come back. Are we close? All right. This is a very dangerous green. Stuff could skip down the hill pretty easy. Hole 14, 334 feet. It goes into the woods and off to the right. Um, I don't really know where the basket is. I'm gonna flex a Destroyo down there and try to get it to go up to the right a little bit, but if not, we are playing this one for par because we do not know where the hole is. Wow, big skip to the right. Let's see where we are. All right, so we landed on this rock pile. I don't think it's OB. Everything here is rock. We're gonna try to flick a, or not flick, just pitch a pixel up there, and might not get there. Definitely not jumping from this spot. Right under the disc, we'll take it. Anytime I can get a par, when I have to use my forehand as a drive, I'm usually happy because I am not real great with forehands. So we'll take it. All right, hole 15, par 3. How much? Just
446.
446 feet. You can see it straight out there underneath that tree. So basically just trying to throw a straight shot off the tee. Insanity. Just throw it straight as far as you can. Oh, get away from that tree. Oh, I got lucky. All right, we're out there. We're a little bit to the left, but we got a shot. All right, we're going to throw a Sky God. Oh, God. We got a putt. Save my par. Ooh, that hit pretty high, but luckily the chains caught it. Hole 16, par 3, 477. Just going to try to get my T-bird up there and get us in a good spot for a second shot. It'll work. Just so low. Skip. Why am I throwing so low? Got a hanging basket up there. Just gonna try to throw the invader up there. Soft. Went right underneath the basket. This is way further down the hill than I expected. I just gotta get it close. Oh. That approach shot would have hit a pole if it had one. Since it's a hanging basket, it went 60 feet past the basket. So here we are with a bogey at least. I don't even know for sure. Hole 17, par 3, 172 feet. Try to flip an origin up there. Did not leave myself in the best spot. I'm going to flick a forehand and hope it lands right before the basket and slides up under it. Stop. Did it stop? Sounds like somebody might have got an ace. Pretty loud screams back here. I rolled down the hill a lot further than I thought I was getting. So now we got to get around this tree, save par. This looks like Wisconsin to me. This is pretty. Hole 18, we're on the final hole. It's only 195 feet. Basket's like right here in the midst of all these trees, but the line is the obvious forehand line, so that's what we're throwing. Gonna throw my balance and try to get it to go right more than usual. Actually, I'm gonna do a standstill too. I didn't throw far enough. Well, I got a circle's edge putt probably. When we threw from up there, I actually thought the basket was beside the tree. So I thought I was close. Now I got a 45 footer to end the day, maybe. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to end the day with a par. All right, we just finished our round here at Flip City. First time here. And first, let me just say this. Before we came up here, I read a lot of reviews because I was curious. You hate to drive real far and then be disappointed. So, after playing, I'll say this. Number one, the course is fantastic. It's great. I loved it. I would definitely play it again. If I lived around here, I'd play it all the time. But I do see what some of the complaints were, and I agree with them. A few of the, or not a few, every hole there is no sign. They do not tell you the distance. They do not show you where you're going. So if you're like I was today from out of town, it's kind of difficult. You have to use UDisc. You have to use the map they give you, and it's just a little bit more time consuming than it needs to be. But at the same time, not having the signs really isn't a huge issue as far as finding tee pads and finding baskets, because most of the time there's good trails, there's good paths that show you where the next tee box is, and it's very well put together. I really like the course. I do wish it had signs. Um, the other complaint I see is people comparing it to Lake Arvesta. These are two different courses. I see why this is rated number one in Michigan, because it's a fun course and it is a course that anybody can play. It's family friendly. You don't have to have a big arm. Anybody can play here and you can have a good time. Lake Arvesta is, if you play the whites or blues like I did yesterday, it's nothing like this. It is a gunner's course. You got to have an arm to throw the blues. The whites were still tough too. You can't even compare them because they're just two different courses. But I think they're both fantastic courses. Um, I think this course has a lot of character with the rock formations, the flower gardens, the up and down hills. I mean, this course is it's fantastic. I love this course. I'd come back here all the time. I know I already said that once, but that's how good this course is. If I was to rate this course, I wish it had a pro shop. It doesn't really have anything. I wish they sold like Flip City hats or stickers or something. Me and my wife collect stickers, put them on the cooler, put them on my Yeti or whatever. I do wish they had a few items you could buy here. I understand probably why they don't though, because there are no water holes, so you're not going to lose any disc or be trying to replace anything out here. So, but I do wish it had a shop and signs. If it had shop and signs, it's a 5-star course, but because it doesn't, I'm gonna put it right there with Arvesta at about a 4.7. This course is awesome. So if you like this content, follow along and finish our tour of Michigan with us.